All right. Time for horror stories. I'm Jason Portizo. I am here with Mr. Jim Crocker.
Hello, hello.
Ms. Josie Diaz.
Yo, yo, yiggity, yo.
And he's been demoted again. He is now Cadet
God.
Greg Genovis.
Damn it.
Listen, you're going to get demoted.
Step up your game, Home Slice.
I didn't do nothing. Just
That's
hand me
the
your character
problem.
sheet.
That's what you get for mouthing off between sessions.
I didn't do nothing.
God, I'm still mad at this story. I'm still so mad at this story.
As Greg's lawyer, I can say with certainty that he has done nothing that you have given us evidence of.
I believe 100% that you somehow got Greg's power of attorney. I believe that's true.
Actually, Scrimshaw has the power of attorney.
It's true.
All right.
That's
Greg,
the
what do you got
cat
for us today?
all of you listening.
Ooh, I got a medium-length story, according to...
a medium?
A medium.
I love a medium.
Yeah, medium is nice. This one's brought to us by user available_regret_304. Am I overreacting, or are my players just wannabe hardcore?
It could be both.
Multiple choice.
Could
I
be
like that.
both.
Why not both?
We'll find out.
Dos?
We'll find out.
Tell me. Reveal your secrets.
So, I recently got into D&D again after a horrible experience a few years ago, this time as a DM. I'm playing with 5 of my closest friends, and we play twice a week. First of all, jealous. But I start to regret everything, honestly. Apologies for mistakes, but English is not my first language. In my campaign, they are the chosen ones, and are fighting a few demons, monsters, all for glory and fame. But they are kind of exaggerating it. Last session, I put them in dangerous terrain. They've never experienced a sandstorm before, since the world is pretty Middle European based. I was hoping for them to react to it, but instead they went to sleep, not even showing some kind of fear or concern for the spectacle. I've never experienced a sandstorm either, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't stop staring at it and being anxious. When I asked if they don't want to look into it closer, they say, "Dude, we're adventurers. We fear nothing." Okay, cool. The session before, I had an evil mage manipulating them and showing them an alternative reality where everyone they loved is either dead or tortured. Again, nothing. They just went on unfazed. And again, the explanation, I'm an adventurer. I'm confident and strong. Nothing can scare me. Not even you seeing your mother being ripped apart by a zombie wolf? All right, cool. Another time, I said they couldn't get a long rest since the environment was harsh. If they fell asleep, the fire would have gone out and they would have frozen to death. They wanted a long rest anyways because we are strong and powerful. We can handle it. Followed by being mad at me when I did not kill them, but gave 2 levels of exhaustion due to the freezing weather and their bodies not getting enough rest because they needed to fight the cold. Maybe that was unfair from my side, but I just wanted a reaction. I wanted a hint of fear, concern, or something that wasn't, "We're tough bitches and nothing can kill us." I would have been happy with anything, but no, not even a hint of exhaustion during roleplay. All right, this is starting to get uncool. My question now is, am I just exaggerating, or are they too far gone in their power fantasy? I get that they want to be heroes, but I think me making them the chosen ones who are the only people who can destroy the evil is really enough for level 8. Ooh, I am honestly starting to lose interest. Yeah, that's a thing.
As a petty bitch, I would have ruined their lives the first time they tried to, "Oh, well, we're adventurers. Like, that shouldn't bother us." It's like, okay, well, it's about to bother you real big time, so maybe you want to rethink that.
Also, like, do they get to just say that? Like, maybe there should be some wisdom checks or something in there to see if Gary, who's sitting at the table, might not be too fazed by something that's not really happening to him. But yeah, maybe Golthar, his barbarian, is a little freaked out by the 19 giant spiders in front of him.
Be like, "Oh, that's nothing." Oh, well, your character who's arachnophobic would certainly beg to differ.
Yeah, I can see how the setup was a little poorly executed to where it was like, yeah, maybe they did feel like, hey, we are the chosen ones, so we don't really have to fear anything.
Yeah, but here's the thing about being the chosen ones, is that you're only the chosen one if you survive to do the thing you've been chosen for.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just another dead schmuck.
There's like several things going on in this story. That's one of the things about it. One of the things that I noticed.
You look like you're so stressed about it.
I could, well, no, but one of the things that I couldn't help but kind of laugh as I was hearing it was like, oh my God, if a sandstorm came up, I would be so stressed out. Why weren't you guys stressed out? It was like, that would trigger my anxiety so bad. Why didn't it trigger your anxiety?
Yeah.
It's like, because they're not you. So like, that's maybe, but like, there's a couple things going on there. Like the long rest thing, that's just a mechanical thing. That's just yes or no.
Mhm.
Like as the DM, you can say, yes, conditions are such that you can take a long rest here. Or you can just say, nope, conditions are not such that you can take a long rest here. It literally doesn't matter whether it's too loud or it's too uncomfortable or it's too cold or it's too whatever, or there's a fucking
The
sandstorm.
answer was fucking no.
It's like there's, like scouring glass in, microscopic scouring glass whirling around you at 100 miles an hour. Like that's, you can feel about it how you want. You can't take a short rest mechanically. And that's like just a yes or no question thing. There's like not an argument there to be had. But this is definitely one of those places like the like trying to get them to be nervous about stuff. I think like Jason, your point that like, okay, roll a wisdom check, roll a, basically like a fear save essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make it, describe the thing you see that like at first you think might get to you, but then what do you do to stave it off? And then if they fail, just ask them, okay, what is it you see that's terrifying?
Yeah.
Don't try to do that thing where like as the DM, you're like, well, wouldn't your mother getting killed make you scared? Say to them, dude, what would make you scared? And then they'll tell you. Like and especially if it's some kind of like illusion thing where it's coming to them in their dreams and affecting all of them differently, just let them tell you, because they'll come up with way weirder shit that you would ever like think of on your own.
I just think the idea of looking at a sandstorm, like in character or out of character, and being like, I could sleep through that. It's like, yeah, you're going to sleep through it. You're just not going to wake up from it. To look at a natural disaster coming at you and being like, it's not that scary.
I think the problem is that these guys think that because they're adventurers, that they have no fears.
Yeah.
And so I think Jim's tactic here to like drag a fear out of them, that they're gonna be like, because the first thing they're going to say is be like we're adventurers, we're fearless, and that's when you go, well, no, your character has a flaw. In fact, you probably have flaws on your.
It's literally listed on the paper.
Yeah,
it's right on the fucking box.
Yeah, that's.
Let's start with those.
That's where that 4 you just rolled says differently. So tell me what that 4 means, because it means something. In this instant. And it's also this kind of, and the other thing that's important there is this idea that it's like the thing that makes your character interesting is that you have these moments of uncertainty, these moments of fear. You have your Empire Strikes Back moment, right? So that then you can come back from it and, and triumph over that. And if all you ever do is win all the time, every single time,
snooze,
and nothing ever bothers you, you're just a cartoon character.
Oh yeah. And one of the reasons I chose this story in particular, because like it is more of a horror story for a GM than like the players, where it feels like from how the story is written, like the players are not that interested in actually playing the game in terms of like contributing to the story with character moments and things like that. They're just there to not even murder hobo, because like
go play Skyrim.
Kind of, yeah, where it's just like, I am playing a video game. I am a little disinterested in every texture that you're trying to put in. And for me as a DM, that's the most horrific part of the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those mismatched expectations things, right? Because the players want exactly one thing out of that game, and that is not what the DM like wants to do all that prep and and invest all their time and energy in, like to just give them that one thing and not be able to have get any story out of it.
Yeah, and what's happening? It's a refusal to participate. They don't want this to be a two-way street. They want the game to happen at them.
Yeah.
And they just knock down everything. And there's just so many reasons why this just sounds boring. And I don't want to be like, oh, you're missing the point. I don't want to say the point of life is suffering, but I mean, a little bit.
The audacity of being like, we're going to long rest here. The DM telling you no, you doing it anyway, and then having consequences that you're mad about is just
and not even the worst
pale.
Possible consequence.
Yeah, he's like, this could kill you. Okay, it's not going to kill you, but you're going to have 2 levels of exhaustion from it so that you know that it was stupid.
Yeah.
You're like, why would you punish us? We're the chosen ones.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason Superman is the most boring of all superheroes.
I will fight you on that.
Listen, you might not win that fight because you have flaws because you're an interesting character.
Superman is an interesting character. People just don't know how to write Superman stories correctly.
Well, that's so another way of saying he's the most boring character is saying he's a really hard character to write. And that's the tack that I take on it. I agree with you, Greg, that he can be a fascinating character if you know what you're doing when you write him.
Stop.
If you read
I'm sorry.
like what?
Welcome to the DC deep dive, everyone.
Yeah.
Let me fight Jason over Superman. Stop mediating this argument.
Okay, all right.
Jim is the great mediator, and I'm just here with popcorn.
All right.
Listen, you can't have your entire power be kapoing that doesn't do anything to me. Okay, a 6-year-old wrote this character.
Oh, I'm sorry that your level of interest and depth is punching people, and that makes a good story for you. Okay.
Superman does punch people, and they can't punch him back.
They do all the time.
And they break. God, he sucks.
But he believes in Santa.
We're not doing this.
All of his presents are lined with lead, so he can't X-ray vision his way through to see what they are.
Interesting character moment.
On several occasions, he's actually
creep.
helped out Santa in his duties. So, I mean, I don't know how you can find fault with that, Jason.
Yeah, well, you said duties.
This devolved so quickly.
Oh my God, we're as disinterested in the story as the players are.
Guys, we were doing great. All right, I don't know. Maybe participate in the game you said you were going to participate in. Is that the lesson we're learning here?
That's the lesson I pulled out of it.
Maybe play along a little bit.
Accept the premise, people.
Yeah, and no, if that's not cool with you, you don't have to play D&D. There's a lot of games out there where you get to be the hero. Maybe go play Superman 64 if Greg likes it so much.
Superman 64 is not entering this conversation.
Neither are we. Guys, have a great night. Thanks for listening. See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
I will so end it on that note. I'm going to end it right now. Cool. Look, watch.
Thank you for listening to Curmudgeons and Dragons. Please share this with your favorite adventurers. Leave a review on Apple and follow us on social media. All links can be found at curmudgeonsanddragons.com. Practice safe adventuring, my friends.
This has been a JTP Audio podcast. Thanks for listening.